Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. I hope you can hear me fine. We'll just let everyone get ready, get signed in. Exciting to be doing another one on Saturday morning. Afternoon. Saturday afternoon. That's great. People pouring in. That's great. Let us know you're here. Chatting in the comments. Just a few more minutes and we'll get started. Let's open up the chat. Yes, Roddy. Togo, West Africa. B-Boy Styles in the house. LN. Abby. 2 international invites. We've got B-Boy Styles representing the Clean North crew in the live stream. Seeing this is the way forward. Always pushing the boundaries and testing yourself. Dylan, great to have you. Westside Breakers, Hector. Yeah, just a few more minutes. Blaze crew, yep. We've got loads of crews up in here today. Westside Breakers, Blaze, Clean North. Bigo Labyrinth here. And we've got Bigo Fox monitoring the chats. Turn these beats up a little bit more, that's it. Add some bass. Alina, that's great. Love seeing that round as well. People are starting to post for the Textiles International Textiles Digital Battle. It's looking so fresh. People from all over the world starting to post their entries and it's looking great. So really excited. That event's coming up. Alright, that's it. 30 seconds. Alright, let's get into this session. Hey everybody, welcome to Tranquil TV. So excited to give you another episode today. It's going to be fun. I'm excited to break. It's been a bit crazy the weather in the UK at the minute, so it's been hard for me to get out and train as much as I'd like to because we train outside. But today I'm going to be getting my exercise on, and you guys training you guys up as well. So we're going to go through everything. Remember, if you're doing this session, try stick with me the whole time. And if we have a break, I'll slot them in halfway through so that at least when you get a chance to chill. But do the exercises, don't give up. keep pushing, okay? Because this is breaking for everyone, so it's for every level. And just before we get into it, if you find something too hard or too easy, you can always rack it up and make it harder for yourself when I give you these little tips to make it harder, or just make it easier by doing less, okay? But stick with us and push to your, whatever your limit is, push to your limit, okay? It's different for everyone, but don't just give up and go get a cup of tea and a biscuit and think, I'm just going to chill out here and watch. Now you need to be training hard, okay? If you want to be a good b-boy, good b-girl, you've got to train super hard and push. And the lockdown UK is going on so long and much longer than you expected, so we've got to push, we've got to get our fitness level up and everything like that. So today we're going to be working on a routine which has got some dynamics in it and just different movements. And when you're doing this, if you're advanced b-boy or b-girl, you just take from it what you can and you slot it into your dances and your sort of sets, and that's the best thing to do. But if you watch this session you don't use those skills, those tricks, then it's like a bit wasted. So make sure to use those skills and tricks that we learn each time. This will be our eighth live stream, and I think it's our third or fourth breaking for everyone. So let's go for it. Okay, so let's get warmed up. Alright, let's get some nice tracks on. And I also want to give a big shout as well to our DJs. And let me just turn this up. The DJs, we've got DJ Fleg, DJ Nobunaga, who are representing, helping the channel. Sick beats. And we have to give a big shout out to Tranquil Productions and Arts Council England and Bradford Council too for supporting the channel through Textile Digital. So let's go. Stick with me, okay? As some of you know, it was my birthday yesterday, so I'm 33. But for me, I'm feeling the best I've ever felt in my life. Super strong, I feel good compared to when I was, when I first started. I'm just feeling really good now. And that's to do with sleeping right, eating right, what you drink, looking after your body, so it's one of those things, you don't age. As you get older, if you keep looking after your body in the right way, you won't feel that you're aging at all. You can actually feel a lot better. And injuries, apparently, I can't remember the last time I had injury because, you're stretching well and you're looking conditioning your body. So it's just tougher, stronger. That's it. Hands forward. Backwards, and neck, left and right, up and down. So many exciting things going on around the world, people trying to make online events and things like that, and push the level for breaking, and it's a great time to be, coming into a new stage of, like hip hop, I would say. Just pushing the boundaries, so it's really exciting. And if you're watching and you haven't checked out Textiles Val, please go on textilesinternational.co.uk and you can see there, what all the events are about, how to enter and everything like that. That's it. Okay, reach over. Last week we worked on, we talked about moves in breaking, and that's what we did is we broke it down into 3 sections: foundation, special and unique. And we was talking about how, if you have foundational moves, that's good, and then you should try and aim to get a few special moves, but they should fit your style, okay? And it should sort of give you a character and style. And we said the last one is fully unique moves, which, you've created, flips, changed fully to be, like original. So that's what you want to be aiming for as well. And a good b-boy or b-girl should have like a mix. Right? A good breaker should have a mix of all 3. Bit of foundation, bit of original, and a bit of special sort of moves as well. Okay, so So that's there, and do your hamstring at the back of your leg. Remember, you might be more flexible, or you might be more flexible than me, so just go further if you're more flexible, but don't push it too hard straight away. Absolutely next level track by DJ Flake. This one. That's it, that's going. Okay, pick up. That's it again. And up. And balance. Keep your back straight, head up. Deep breath. Another one. That's it. That's nice. Then your wrists and fingers, push. Sit down. Yeah, last week we did half spider, using that kind of flexibility as well. We won't be using that exactly today fully, but we'll be working on just like musicality, and we might throw it in there, but it won't be the focus like it was last time. And hopefully we'll get no Amazon deliveries during this session, but if we do, you'll see them flying through that window over there. So get your wrists like that, lift it high up, neck again. Right, press ups. Okay, I've got my watch on me this time. And let's go for, we're going to do 1 minute of press ups, and it doesn't matter how many you do, but 1 minute, non-stop. Let's go. Okay. And if you have to do them on your knees, you can do them like that. Just make sure your hips are in line. Okay. Straight. At the end of the press up, go up a bit more, right at the end, okay? That's it, keep going. Check your alignment, hips, tuck the hips in, head up. $15 seconds left. Okay, that's good. Right, shake them arms off. Okay, stand back up. Legs wide. Okay, down. Then jump. Keep that posture right, okay? Then side to side. Front, middle and back. This side. Keep that back straight, try and balance, okay? Use your core, postures, nice and straight. If you want to make it harder, cross your hands. Crossing your hands means you've got nothing to, help you balance. You can't do this, so you're like that. Focus on breathing. Then close your eyes. If you're really good at it, if you can't do that, just put your hands down. Use your hands to help you. Hardest is eyes closed, cross hands. So start like this. If you can't do it, what I just did, just hold this the whole time. Now, hands crossed, eyes closed. And I can feel body wants to move, wants to, you have to be strong, hold the core tight. Okay, flat, Push your arms fully straight. 3 fingers, lift your knees up. 1, on the back of your toes. 2, put your head up. 3. And you're pulling your stomach up, tensing really hard. Breathing at the same time. Don't look at the floor, keep your chin up. Build so much strength. Shoulders here, flares. Power is going to be much better. And up. Okay, circle them ankles. Sit. Okay, to the side. Let go, hand out. Hand back. Hand out. Up. This side. Stomach and core tight. Hand back. And hand back. That's it. Legs wide. We did the hamstring, the quads. Did a bit of our ankles when we did that exercise then. Now we'll go for the inside, okay? Stretch our legs wide. That's it. Take your time. The worst thing is to stretch. This is one of the worst stretches to do if you don't know what you're doing, because you're just stretching your legs out wider and wider and they get weaker. And there's absolutely no point having splits if their legs are just weak when they're wide. It's going to do nothing for you. You need strength in your legs. You know, the wider you stretch, sometimes the weaker your muscles can become if you're doing it in the wrong way. So what we want to be doing is stretching and building strength at the same time. So the first thing is moving your toes and your ankles, because that's engaging the muscles in the leg when they're out in this position. So point your toes out, wiggle your toes. It's so important to have that coordination and strength in your legs. Move this way, push up, other side, push up. Moving around and keeping your legs wide is going to build that sort of muscle memory, strength in your legs, so you've got movement. Okay, then in. That's it, keep going wide. Nice, straight back. Okay, then feet together. Take your time on this one. Let's just go straight up first. That's it. Up. Up. That's it. And you're back. When you're doing this one, try to relax your back, but tense your stomach. You want to relax your back, so you're trying to get that further stretch. At the same time, you want the support from your stomach, okay? So your stomach's kind of taking a bit of that weight. Bring it up. Shoulders down, head up. And again. Down. That's really good. Okay, last one, just crush them ankles like that, and then go this one, flat. Heels flat, rest in here. That's it, keep going. Keep pushing. That's it, keep leaning forward more. And as you go forward more, you'll start to feel that stretch in your calf muscle, yeah? And your ankle. Okay. Slowly up. Practice this. So this is just an exercise for our legs, okay? We're just going to do it down, okay, for now. So grab your leg. Try that. If you can't do that, put your hand under your leg here. Try to keep your posture right. If you've got something to hold on to, you can do like this, okay? If you're strong enough, just keep that core tight. You won't need to hold on to anything. It just depends how strong you are, but you know. So all you do is grab something like this, come down. The most important thing is to try and keep, come quite, if you're doing this leg out, come quite close to what you're holding on to. If you haven't got anything to hold on to, just go here, okay? Use this hand to support. And come down. If you hear a crack or pop in your knee, that's not good, so you need to stretch a little bit more. You shouldn't hear any cracks or pops on the way down or the way up, just means you need to stretch your leg a bit more. But don't keep doing it if you keep popping, okay? And then up, like that. Slowly down, tense the stomach. It's coming from the stomach. Down, no cracks, no pops. There we go, and 3. Okay, and then the other one. Piston squat, okay, you used to do it all the time, okay? Come down. When you go up, use the right muscles to come up. Don't just push from anywhere, because your body will just freak out. Tense up, stomach, breathe, and then push up, okay? Remember, you can use the support of the other hand. Okay, and up. And if you're just a beginner and there's no way you think you can do this, just go like this one with us. Double. Feet out. Don't put your knees over the top like this. Everyone else just keep doing the piston ones. That. And up. Back straight. Go for those ones if you're brand new. Okay, let's keep going. When you push up, toes and heel, stomach. And then you'll come up easy like that, okay? Give it a try with no hands, no support, just a straight down, straight up. That's it. I used to do these all the time and I think that helped me avoid knee injuries because legs were quite strong. Okay, so same for you guys. Right, so let's get into it now. Just start off with a bit of top rock, okay? So, first thing, you're in a battle, okay? This one's very directed to that person, okay? Like you're not showcasing, you're just really going for it. So, first thing, take your step, 1, 2, okay? But I want you to throw your hands like this, 1, 2. So look, throw your hands, 1, 2, from the side, it's like bam, boom. So go, 1, 2. Now it's a zigzag, you're going bam, bam. So from the side you'll see, duh, duh. Yeah, good. 6, 7, 8, bam. And then you go kick. Yeah, so as you come up for the second one, kick and step. You're on the last one. Boom. So you're going zigzag, then a kick and step. So good. And your hands can be whatever you want. Do you know what I mean? On the second one. But if you use your hands for the first one, I would use your hands because you can see my hands go out to there, then I come in and they can go down. That shows the more detail of where you're going. If you just do it, it can be a bit missed, you know, unless you really, but if you use your hands, it's stronger. So 5, 6, 5, 6. Good. Now, when you do that last step, you kind of have to trick them, because when we do this one, bam, bam, and then we come up, people think all your weight's on this back leg here, but when you do that that last one after you do the double, and you got to kick and put the weight on the front leg and come round, bring this thing up, and this is a straight classic clean off routine move we do. So let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now if you got that, that's great, okay? Now from there, we're going to do a foot tap. Bam, bam, bam. So zigzag again. Hit, hit, hit. So, bam, bam, bam. Okay. And so that's what you have to get to. So let's go again from the beginning. 5, 6. Woo! All the beats. You don't want to be missing any beats. You want to hit them all. Especially on a track like this where it's solid and heavy hits. 1, 2, kick, out, back, okay, like that. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so let's go with this one. For you guys, you might want to do the other leg, okay? So just for anyone who feels more comfortable on the other side, because we're going to do jump thread. So if you do it on the other side, you might want to go tap, 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 yeah? As long as you tap the back one first, bam, then you tap the same leg on the other side, then change. So it goes bam, like ping pong. Yeah, like a pinball machine. Back hitting all over the place. So from the beginning, 5, 6, 7. Good. Now we're going to do jump thread. So I'm just going to sit down here. When you jump thread, I do on so many different threads. And back in the day, I had some specialty threads like swipe thread, one-handed, you know, in the air, you know, crazy spinning around threads in Valdez, pipe thread, and all kinds of threads. When you're doing threads, you don't want to like grab your ankle. The amount of times I hurt myself because I was just pulling it like crazy, and you know, it does cause strain here. So when you're doing a thread, it's got to be controlled. It's not just dragging your ankle and just hoping for the best. You need control. So we, you know, when we do a thread, we sort of break it down into threes sometimes, you know, and it's like grab, then the thread, and then the after position. Yeah, and you try and separate those three. So it's like 1, 2, and when you've landed, you focus on the landing, and it's 3, or the last position, okay, that you're doing. So the motion of going through and then holding. So stretch your ankle like this for me. And pull it this way, okay? You need flexible ankles. But yeah, one time I didn't warm up my ankle and I just did a thread, and I think I might have tore some and it was hurt for like, you know, a month or something like that. So you don't want to do that when you're doing these threads. I'm going to do jump thread. Now I'll teach you a technique for those who can't do it or have never tried it. We'll do the fake one. You do your feet on the floor. We'll do one way you can do it with your sock, or you know, like a little cheat mini way. And we'll also do the full one, okay? So just really quick, for those who cannot do the thread, you go tap, tap, tap. You put your foot down on the floor, hand on the side, strongly with your foot, make a hole between this section, a hole here, and just step through. Boom. Okay, that's like a cheat way. Okay, so you just go bam, 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 bam. Don't break the thread. Keep hold of it. Yeah. Keep hold of it, and you have to be on the kind of a bit of the side of your foot. You have to tense up as you step through. Boom. Yeah. Or the second way is to have like a sock, which you're going to pull longer, okay? Making a bigger hole here, and that gives you a chance to jump through. Now, number one thing is you don't want to jump through and get caught and fall. So the best way is to start with a sock and pull it long, or laces on your shoe, and you pull them, making a bigger hole here. It means you can jump through easier, yeah? Because you're making that hole. So you have to you're creating a hole and jumping through it on the floor, sock or shoe, or fully standing up. And what you want to do is, when you're threading, don't pull this up, because if you jump up and pull this up, you're making it harder to get through the hole. You need to keep it low, and you jump up everything but this part that you're holding. So everything else is coming up and that isn't. So see that? And if you heard when I landed, it wasn't heavy bang, because I used my core and I'm like flat land like that. So tap, tap, tap. Brace yourself. And if you bring your knee up as you go up, you're not going to have space to thread. So if I have my leg right up here, look how it's so hard for me to get this through. I get stuck. Yeah, look, you can't get through. So we make this longer and it's easy. So keep your foot below, jump through, and you'll be able to do this thread jump easier. Okay, so we're going to move on from that, but I'm going to let you guys have a bit of a practice. And what I suggest is, if your grass is great, carpet's good, or you can lay down something, but just make sure it's not slippy, okay? You've got a good grip, and I want you to train this for 3 minutes, this part. We'll do it all together one more time. 6, 7, 8. Woo! Yeah, you've got to hit it fast like that, okay? And remember, you can do it more easily by just doing the fake ones, okay? So everyone can join in, just do this one. And if you find that too hard, put your hand on your shin and step through like that, okay? If you find the first one too hard, put your hand on your knee, step through, okay? Whatever you find easiest, the higher you go, obviously, the easier it's going to be, okay? And then you just work on it like that. And you just build it up, okay? But I can do all 4, because I practiced. I'm going to try and put my money where my mouth is, do all 4 right now, okay? So front and back, both sides. So let's see. This is on this side. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I still got it. Okay, so all 4 sides. So it's worth practicing and trying to get them down on every side, okay? So we've got 3 minutes, practice that now, and we come back. I'll check the comments now. If you're struggling, let me know. If you need any help or tips, just let me know. This is Breakin for everyone. Tranquil TV. So why do you land on your knee? You can't do it, LM, but you want to do it, yeah? So you want to get that one. You can do the cheat one. The normal one, okay, so for you guys who want to learn the hard one and you're struggling, the best advice I can give you is to hunch down quite low, closer to the ground, okay? And try do the one that we mentioned with your sock pulled longer, so you've got more space to jump through. And avoid landing on your knees, because you don't want to land on your knees. You want to be like, protect your knees. So the best way is to imagine it's like if you've ever done high jump at school, and you just imagine a little ledge, and you lift your foot up a little bit, and you just start bringing it higher and higher. When you get really good, you can do it as high as possible, but start off really low. And if you have shoes, if you have shoes on, you use laces, okay? So you untie your laces and you grab hold of the laces, making your laces longer than the end of your foot, so you can have more space to jump through. And I'll show you as well. But threads are so good and so useful and dynamic. So the jump thread one is one of the hardest ones, to be honest, because it takes the time to learn that one. Okay, it's not easy. Yeah, if you tried it with your sock and you still land on your knee, you might need to pull it even longer. Make it really long, okay? Got a minute and a half left. 1 minute and a half left. And you know what? what, it's not a move you can get in just one try. It's one of those that takes time to learn. Practice. It's a trick. And tricks and power means, you know, well, weeks to months, okay, for tricks and power. You know, footwork, top rock, we're talking more days to weeks. Freezes, power, and tricks, we're talking weeks to months to learn, depends on which ones. But you won't pick them up as quick as top rock or footwork. Alright, 15 seconds left. Let's get to it. So, as you can see, I just showed you this, you know, like a shoe. So just so you can see, you know, when you're doing your thread, just get your laces like that, and you can untie them so that you can make it a bit longer to get through, okay? But these laces are quite short on mine, but you can just keep on doing them at this part so you get a longer bit. Makes it easier, lower yourself down, and do small hops like that to start with. And until you get used to it a bit more. That's the way to learn when you've got shoes on, okay? So, you can do that, no problem. So, we're going to skip past the thread. We're going to assume we've landed, okay? And it really doesn't matter, you know, if you found it easier on the other side, remember this one or the other one. When you jump thread, you're going to land with your foot at the back here, like this, okay? And you're going to end up with your foot behind you, okay? And you're going to drag it in the back of your knee, okay? If you did it the other way, and you did it on this one, after me, just do a hop. So we're all on the same side, all on this side, okay? And you're going to come down. And it's like we throw our leg in a kind of, we pull our leg round in a bit of a dive. Boom. Good like that, yeah? So, into a knee drop. It's not like a knee drop, because usually knee drop will go that way, okay? So we jump thread and we pull it round. It's like got a little bit of a spin to it because you kind of pull your leg the opposite way to a knee drop, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, down. Good, like that, and get to there. Now you won't be looking at me at this point, okay, but you can figure this out, you know, just go down for now. The better you are, the more you'll spin around. And I want you guys to try and see how far you can spin down. Like, if you only end up there, it's not very much, so try and see how far around you can get. You do a full half turn. You've done it, down, 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 jump thread. Good, land. Okay, now, there's a move, okay, it's like a snake style footwork. And what you're going to do is, when you land after a knee drop, like that, it only works if you do it from this technique we did, where you actually knee drop the opposite way. You knee drop the opposite way, and you reverse the movement of your body. So you get to here, your hand comes down, and you pull your body round in the same position. So look at me, I've got my leg round, and you pull it round, like that, okay? And it's like, it only works if you racked that way, so you've spun down this way, and you spin the other way, okay? So let's go for it. So, down, yeah? And it's kind of like, it reminds me of a floor turn, but it's not a floor turn, because a floor turn is like this, and you spin, and your leg gets crossed the same way like that. It doesn't have the same effect or feel, because in this one it's like a river, it's like a snake or a river. You drop this way and then it turns round. So I want you to do about 2 spins and stick your leg out like I just did. Okay, so let's go through it. Down. And the only way it's going to be is when you're spinning, you let your foot go from that position where it's on your toes. As you start to spin, let it go on the back. So you actually spin on the back of your foot here. Okay? And use your hands. And if you can cross your hands, as you're going around, it's going to look a lot better. It's going to look cooler. So better than if you're just going like this. You know, don't try and cross your hand. Like that. So, It's like, yeah, like a snake style fluid technique, okay? Drop down, and it's like an inverted floor turn, okay? And then you stick your leg out at the end. Okay, so let's go for it from the beginning. 5, 6, 5. That's it, okay? Remember, when you're doing that one, don't forget to do your levels and stuff, okay? Keep them levels in there, keep it nice and strong. Yeah, try and keep it going in that way. So, 5, 6, 5, 6. Then, when you get to here, tap, tap, shoot. Okay, pull it down and through. Ow. Yeah, that's it, okay. So work on that, try and get that bit. If you're struggling with that floor turn bit, you know, let me know in the comments and then I can help you out a little bit. But you know, just try your best, see what you can do. 5, 6, 5, 6. Good. Okay. Now we have that one, which is like an inverted floor turn, and it only works because you drop down this way and then come back this way. So it has that kind of motion. You want to be aware of that motion when you're doing it and try and make it smooth so that it goes down like that. Okay, and then we're going to do, it's like the same type of movement again, but we're going to put something in between, and this time you're following the direction of your foot instead of letting yourself drag around. So I'll show you, it's the best way to explain. So, knee drop, down, straight, like that, CC, bam, here, CC, tap your heel on this side, and then when you tap your heel, you're going to throw your leg this way, and it's the same move again. You're going to cross your hands, but you see how it's like you're a cat chasing its tail or a dog chasing its tail. You're chasing that foot that you can see there. You're coming for it, and your foot just keeps going away from you like that. And you're chasing it. So it's it's exactly the same move almost as the first one, but it's in reverse, okay? You're doing the same hand crossing, you're thinking of it in the same type of way, smooth and fluid. 2 CCs in the middle to separate it, then the heel tap, okay? So, CC, CC, heel tap, and then come for it, yeah? Like that, boom. So let's go from the beginning. Oh, let me just check comments real quick. Let's have a look. So, the floor turn, okay, I'll definitely help you at that. The main point of spinning the middle foot. Okay, let me do that one more time here, just really quick on that. So, when you're doing the floor turn, a floor turn is basically when you hook your leg around, okay, and you spin. But on the floor turn, both feet stay grounded on the floor, and you pivot on both feet, and you start crossed one way, watch my legs there, start crossed like this, when I'm finished, and cross the other way. That's a floor turn. This is like a sort of special move, where instead of using both feet to turn on, you're using one main foot, which is the middle one, and you're pivoting on one foot. Instead of using 2 feet, which are grounded like this, and turning, you're just using one, okay? And it's the center one. So let's go from this knee drop bit here. And just for everyone, we said we're going to turn around a lot, almost half. But just for help LM and just help watching, don't turn so much just for now. So go here. And when you land, you're like that. Now, if you can spun that way, and you're going to come back. And you're going to put your hand through the gap, change over, through the gap, change over, through the gap, change over. And all the time, the back knee puts on the floor and the right knee stays high up. Stick your leg out, bam. CC. Okay, hit. Hit. Heel tap. When you do the heel tap, after that second CC, you want it to look smooth. So go bam, and then as you're coming for it, you want to use your core. Roll that leg out. If you're more flexible than me, get your leg far out so you can get a nice tap. Boom. You know, the bigger, the better. And you have to use the hand movements and your weight balancing. Yeah, so see, bam. It works perfect if you just there, lean, hit. Then you come. That's when you get that chance to swing that leg. So bam, and then actually when you swing and hit that one, then just imagine it's like we keep saying pinball. You hit, boom, the leg flies round and wraps. And when it wraps, keep that leg turning and just chase after it. Look at the floor, look at that floor and chase after it. Like that, okay? See if you can get that bit, okay? It's going to take a bit of practice. It's not super easy, but it's definitely not physically too hard, okay? But it's something to get your head around, right? And then you'll feel a little bit better about it. We're going to move on. Don't worry if you're struggling still, I'll help you, okay? But we'll move on until our next practice, then I can help people a bit more detail after that. So, we stuck our leg out, floor turn, sliding floor turn, stick the leg out, inverted slide floor turn, and then we're going to stick our leg out again. Okay, so chase your foot, and then stick your foot out this way. Okay, so then CC again, round. But this time we're going to go for a different style of CC. We're going to go for CC switches. CC switches, I used to do them all the time. I love them. Okay, they're really good and unique. So if you know what CC is, on your tiptoes, you put your right leg out and you go up and down. Bam, bam. CC switches, you go up, and then when you get to the top, instead of coming down like this, you switch. When you get to the top, as you're coming down, you switch. So watch this. There, and you switch. Now this leg here, you notice that went straight. Okay, I missed out doing this. I didn't go here, switch. I went CC, and then as I come down, switch. It's going to take a little bit of time to get your head around that. If you're struggling or you're just new, just do CCs, okay? Because it might be the first time you ever watched Breakin. So if you're brand new to the channel, just do this one, right? One leg out, up, up, okay? And I'll help again in comments if you need more help. For those who are more advanced, remember, so you're going to go CC, switch, CC, switch, CC, switch, CC. And it's got this really kind of motion. One thing you want to do, kick that leg out. Every time you switch, imagine you're kicking it forward. So let's go for it, just so we can try it. So it's got that nice motion. When you're doing it, try and direct them feet towards the person you're battling. You know, give that energy out towards them. So I'll try it to the camera. Ready? So, switch. And it gives it more battle dynamic look. You know, aim your energy towards that person. So from this direction, so you can copy. Leg goes up. And as we come down, switch. Leg goes up. As we come down, switch. Leg goes up. As we come down, switch. And the straighter your leg is, the cooler it's going to look. It's going to look like you're floating. Use your core. So we're going to try and do it. 2 CCs, 2 switch CCs. Do it 3 times in a row. Ready? Hold this together. So, let's go this way first. 2 normal, 2 switch. 5, 6. Ready? So, you notice we CC this way, then we twitched over, second CC, and then as you're coming down, switch, switch. 5, 6, 7, 8. CC, CC, switch. Good. And again, last one. 5, 6, 5, 6. Good. From the beginning, slow motion, all together. 5, 6. So, up, down, kick, out. Weight on the front foot. Pinball, bam, 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 or the other way. Whichever way doesn't matter. Jump thread, long thread, or step thread. Okay, if you did it on this side and you landed there, you have to hop to this side so we're all the same. Okay, then the knee drop usually goes down this way. Okay, like that. Okay, but we are doing, it's like a cool variation. When after a thread, you pull your leg this way around. So you go. And you're trying to get at least a half turn out of it. Or, you know, maximum, about half turn, minimum about a quarter. Then, you chase under, well we don't chase on this one, we just bring our hand under, cross, under cross, under cross, under cross, out. Remember, thumbs up. Okay, CC, down, CC. As you do it, lean and hit. Keep your weight on this side, okay? Keep your weight on this side as you hit. Then pinball that ankle around. So it goes from there, it comes round, hooks, there. Try and keep your weight over this side. And then you see your foot down there when you look, you cross down. You keep your foot going, okay? And use your hand to drag. And chase after your foot with your hand. And you should never catch up to it. It's like chasing it, like that. And you stick your leg out, bam. Then we'll go for 2 cc's, and then we'll go to 2 switch cc's, okay? So if you're brand new, just do 4 cc's. So, 1, 2, and if you're new, you'll just go back to this one, 3, 4. If you're advanced, when you get to this first one, you go switch, up, switch. Okay, and you can add really cool things to the switch CCs. Like you can grab your leg, you can point at the same time, so you can like, you know, you can do cool kind of threads. As you're doing that switch CC, you don't have to just keep it playing. I think I used to do ones where I hopped and grabbed the leg, like a gun, messing around, like hitting the style, you know, different kind of blow-ups, okay? So, you know, when I was doing burns, that's what I think. Because I haven't done this one for quite a long time, is what I used to do when I was learning lots of different footwork. And I used to just do mainly footwork. But then I started developing my style into power and more tricks and things like that. I didn't do as many footwork techniques, but it's what I used to do all the time. So, hit, boom. As you come to there, it's harder if you do it slow, just to let you know. Hit. Or you could have a thread come through. There's so many variations, okay, of that move. You can make up loads of cool things. So hit that one, and then we'll move on. For you guys, I need to check that you're all finding it, you know, being able to follow it. If there's anything struggling, don't be embarrassed, just say it, I'll help you, no problem at all. Okay? You've got a few minutes to practice now. Let's go. I'm going to check the comments. Let's just have a check. Let's have a look. So, got the switches. Let's have a little look. Some more. The thread looks hard, but it's not really that hard. Yeah, when you try it, it's not as hard as you think. It's more scary though. Okay, sometimes I think that's the thing that puts people off. It's a bit scary to do. If you've got the CC switcher sector, that's really sick. Really glad. Yeah, you can't get something cool and smooth in one session just like this. It takes a lot of training, you know, and me and Roddy was going through some of the you know, training footage as well, and you know, he was getting a sick routine from one of the sessions we did. But it takes time, you know, you can't just do it in one go. Oh, you have the CC switches. That's good if you learn them. That's great. Thing is, if you're gonna try and make it into like adapt it, like we were saying, so you start from your foundation, you learn the move. CC switch is not a foundation. I'd say it's more a special move. Like it's a kind of variation, and then it goes up a level. Okay, where you make it unique. So you have to think of something unique so you can flip it. So far in the Breakin for everyone, we've dropped elbow up, we've done elbow freeze, we've done crab, we've done side freeze and baby freeze, we did a handstand last week as well, so we've done quite a few different freezes. And if anyone's new, you can always go back and see the sessions, they're all posted online, so you can just come and watch them. 30 seconds left, guys. Keep practicing hard, keep pushing. And if you've got it so easy, and you know, if you've got this and you thought, I can do this right now, this is when you use the time to create and your time to flip, time to change things, make it harder. Alright. Nice, if you've got your own move as well, I'd love to see it, so you can post it on the Tranquil TV page, Tranquil Productions page. You know, let's see what you've got, even tip styles, you know, you just post it in the group discussion, we can see that. In the community chat pad. Right, let's get to it then. Okay, so. Right, so hopefully you've got all that. You might not have it straight away, it might take a bit more time to, you know, to learn, but, you know, you'll get there, okay? Don't worry about it. So we get there, we do 2 CC switches, okay? 4 CCs, we've done 6 altogether. 2, another 2, and then another, the switch style ones, okay? So, if you do that right, you should end up on this leg here, okay? Now this move is one that, you know, I do, and it's like an original one of mine which I made up with. Now I'll share it with you guys because, you know, it's good for me to share with you guys, but I want you to change it up a little bit, okay? So this one, you get your leg, and it's like chasing again, you're chasing your foot. So your foot goes through, like that, okay? And you turn, and your hand comes over, okay? And you're chasing your foot constantly like this. Like that, okay? And I think it's really dynamic because it's not a round movement like others are, okay? It's a little bit more jagged in it. If you're doing a lot of, you know, 6 steps and flowing stuff, you know, you hit that move, it just gives a different dynamic, a different look. So you kind of create it's the thread, at the same time it's footwork, okay? And the thread is created between this. If you look at me, you can see this hand on the outside and this knee here. The thread is the foot coming through the gap that you make. Then you use your strength, pull and turn. And that's why we did the pistons as well, because that gives you strength, okay, in your legs, okay? When you're twisting, do not do it with a flat foot. Be quite high up on the balls of your feet, up on here, because that helps you to turn more. If you're down here trying to twist with a flat foot, it's going to hurt your knee. So you have to be quite high up, okay? Tense your stomach, pull, and then that'll help you do it, okay? So, let's go together, tense up. That's it. That's it. Then CC, bam, yeah? And what we'll do is we'll hit a last freeze, okay, to finish off. But I want to see if you can get that kind of unique one there. And, you know, I didn't even give that one a name, I should give that a name. But I kind of think it's kind of like a floor thread. Yeah, but it's like chasing the floor thread, okay? So, And the way I learned that one was just by accident. You know, I was just doing it. It's just like a fun move, you know, that you create when you're freestyling, when you're messing around, and you know, just discovered, you know, this could do a pattern with this. Okay, so there's loads of moves like that. If you freestyle and you have fun, you'll find out moves as you're on. So, and I can see I have like both ways. So, hit 2 of those. Okay, hit your final CC, bam, and let's go for a side, but with a difference. Okay, so for those who, you know, when you do your CC, you go this way, bam, throw your hand over, okay, bam, and for those who are advanced, we're going to have a harder one, so we're going to go to shoulder. But for those who are new, side freeze, you drag your hand over, and getting both on here. Okay, now, for those who are advanced, we're going to go to a shoulder freeze. Don't want to bang your shoulder. Okay, I don't want you to hurt it here. Just like a seesaw freeze, obviously we'll do this one, just so you don't have to do it same with me, I'm just watching so you can show you. You lean over like this. Now, the center point is in our hands. When we do this freeze, the center is right where our hands are down. If we take our hands off and leave our bum where it is, like our, let's say our lower body is here and our head is all the way over there. Okay, look at me, try and watch me. See where my feet and my hips are, lower body's down there, and towards my head. If I just try and go to my shoulder, the weight is not right and I'll just fall straight down. You have to bunch up the energy, the weight, even more so towards your head. A lot more. And then when you take your hand off, it's like this weightless, okay? It's like effortless. If you don't do it right, you're just going to collapse, boom, and you're going to hit the floor. If you lean, you're going to feel like you can just take it off, okay, no problem. So you're going to get to there, like that, yeah? So if you see the weight changed, you might not be able to tell, but I leaned more over towards my head, okay? So, watch again. I hit, you know, we did the CC. Boom. Came over. Hit the side with the classic freeze position. Like that. One leg straight, one leg bent. Yeah? That position. Classic one, yeah, like that. Okay? The reason you're hitting the classic one is because as you drop, you're going to switch. The other one bends and the other one straightens out. Your leg that you're resting on doesn't move from this part here, okay? So when you're here, this part, all here stays the same. The only bit that moves, let me just show you, is this bit. You know, but don't move your whole leg, because if you move your whole leg, you'll slip off. You just go. Oh, sorry guys. So, you're going to try that, and you're going to hit that, that part, okay? So remember, don't straighten your leg this way because you'll slip off. So, look out, and come across. Now lean towards your head a lot more, and change your legs, and lift your hip up. Okay? And one thing I want you to be aware of, just a tip, if when you try and go to your shoulder, you land heavy, you're not leaning enough towards your head, and the weight is still in the middle, and the reason you're slamming down is because you just took a hand away, and all the weight was where that hand was. So as soon as you took the hand away, all the weight just went down, boom. What you have to do is lean over towards your head, and when you take that hand away, it's all the weight's leaning towards your head, so it just creates a space and makes you light, because you're shifting your energy up like this. So when inside freeze is like this, and your bum is kind of here and your head is there, you're shifting it like that. So, side, and then watch, when I go to this, I change my leg and shift my hips up. And don't worry about what it looked like when I did it. You have to listen to how it feels. You know, when you're doing it and you're sat in that side freeze, you have to feel that your hips are going high up, and you're putting more weight towards your shoulder and your head. And when you put this down, it shouldn't hurt bang. It shouldn't be like a bang at all, because you're already quite leaning quite far, and all you're doing is taking your hand and putting it like that. If you're leaning enough, literally you don't feel anything. If you slam or feel a bang, it means you need to lean more over that way, okay? So I definitely need to, I know I'll need to help some people in the comments, so what I'll do is, I just want you guys to practice that now. And if you're good, you know, once you get good, you can do all kinds of combos, okay? So you can be like, bang, bang, bang. See, that's both sides up and down, okay? So, you know, there's so many combinations and things you can do when you learn that. Shoulders back up, okay? Shoulder freeze to the side, side baby. So, I want you to practice that now. I'm going to help people in the comments. Any questions, just let me know. Practice up. Let's see. You can do it, guys. Love the CC switches, that's good. Turn out footwork. Yeah. Styles a master of this kind of footwork. Definitely a master of footwork in general anyway. But he's definitely got the smooth, fluid style footwork, and Styles uses, you know, these on the regular. But it's good because, you know, in my style it's a mix, you know, different things, and you know, when we were growing up, me and Styles, you know, our style, you know, as you grow, your styles develop in different ways, and you know, Styles continued the footwork path and took it to the next level, you know. Whereas I was more diverse, and I went down the different routes. But you know, you have to choose your breaking journey. You know, when you're starting out, you have to think, how do you want to end up? You know, and you have to think, you know, do I want to be like a master of something like, say, b-boy pocket, master of power, or do I want to have more all-round style? And there's no right or wrong answer to that. It's just kind of, what do you want to be? You know, when you reach the end of your journey, you know, you might just want to be a top rock master, footwork master, freeze master. You know, but you know, even pocket like does top rock, does a bit of footwork. So you know, even if you're a master of something, you still, you know, if you're a proper b-boy or b-girl, you never just do a one and that's it. You always, you know, use all the elements a little bit. So if you got that side freeze to shoulder, let me know if you got it, okay? I want to see if anyone's got it. Yeah, let me know if you got that one. There's a little bit of a delay, but you know, I hope you guys are getting this one. It's just super slick. You know, I've seen people in battles, you know, when they get to the final, you know, and they, you know, some people run out of things to do, and a routine like this, you know, clean, slick, fast. This is when you need content, because you know, I've seen people get all the way to the final and just crumble, like, because they can't put things together. If you know how to structure and freestyle, you'll never find yourself in that position where you're in the battle and you've just gone, I've run out of stuff. You shouldn't be saying I've run out of stuff, because you should be able to reorganize your stuff and, you know, reorder it and, you know, flip it and use it again. So you don't want to, you know, I've been there myself, and you don't want to be in that position, you know. So train up. Get these different variations, get different footwork, and you'll just pull moves out of nowhere. Alright, time to go through it then. Let's go through it. I think everyone's Oh, you're getting it great. That's really good. I hope you're caught and getting it great. I'm really glad to hear that. We're gonna go fast now, okay? We're gonna get this done together. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit so we can feel the music, okay? So you don't need to hear me talk, we just need to get that music higher now, okay? So let's turn it up and try it together. If you're a bit slower than me, don't worry. Just do it in your own pace. Let's do it. 5, 6, 5. Yeah, and if you can switch your legs, even if you're a bit fast or a bit slow on the beat, you can use your shapes to hit the beat and mess around. Let's go through it slow. So, 1, 1, 2, hop, land, hit your shapes, any kind of thread there, reverse knee drop, through, stick your leg out, CC, CC, tap the foot, come through, straighten the leg, CC, CC, switch, switch, down that move, pass through, go back, and I know I actually did make a move for that. Come over, side freeze. If you're brand new, feet together. We did do it in our other episodes, that's why I'm not going through it. So if you do need to find out that side freeze, please do look at those episodes, because I don't want to teach the same moves every session. But if you're brand new, you can just watch as soon as this is over, you can look at how to do the side freeze, okay? And we go over, classic leg shape there, then lift your hips, change. And look at my hand on the back of my hand here. The weight is mainly head and shoulder here. This hand is like a stabilizer on a bike, stopping you from falling. You can do it in an L or you can do it in a straight out. Whatever feels good for you. Let's go for it, rock the beat. I want to go for this track. Do not give up. Please keep pushing with me, okay? Come on, let's go. Yes, come on, let's go. 5, 6. Okay, let's go again. 5, 6. CC, switch, pass. Big deep breath. Stand strong. Let's go again. New track, bit faster. Let's go. Ready? Nice and strong. Alright guys, go grab the water, we'll come back and finish it off with a chat. You've got 30 seconds. Guys. That's it guys, 5 seconds left. Turn this music down a little bit. Great job guys. Okay. So, I hope you guys really enjoyed the session today. Remember, breaking, it's what you make of it. The moves are what you make of it. How much you practice, how much you dedicate to your moves and training. That's what you put in is what you're going to get out. So if you just train once, do it once, the result won't be as great as someone who puts a lot of time and effort into perfecting, okay? We call it just, getting it down. That's what we say, get your moves down, get your style down. So I hope you guys can just, keep training hard, keep pushing and getting these new flows and things and implementing them into your style, okay? And these routines, if you're just starting out, all I suggest is just to copy everything I'm doing, okay? But if you've been dancing for 2 years or longer, you should definitely be implementing these into your rounds. If you don't have any rounds, you're a beginner, okay? Until you get some rounds, that's when you start moving up from beginner level to into intermediate, okay? But if you just have 1 round, 2 rounds, you're still almost like a beginner, okay? So you need to think, how am I going to get myself to that next level? It's by adding in new movements and making them your own and putting your own rounds together, your own, if you just copy routines, whatever make you, the top level, it's like making your own dances, making your own flows and moves. That's what makes a true B-boy or B-girl. And then advanced level is when you've been doing that for a while and you have enough rounds to be able to win a battle, okay? Because if you go into a battle and you only have 5 rounds, and a battle you need 7 or 8, then you can't win, okay? Because you're going to run out, okay? Once you get to 5 rounds, if you're not prepared enough, you'll go into battles and you'll be like, oh, falling short. I've seen lots of B-boys and B-girls, and we've done lots of battles, run tons of battles, Bradford Brawl and Textiles, and we always think, if people just prepared a little bit more, put a bit more time into their effort into their rounds and developing before they came to battle, they would have taken the win, okay? So for you guys, I want anyone watching this, I'm trying to give you tips to make you the best B-boy or B-girl you can be, okay? That's what I want to be able to do through this channel. So train hard. I've had a great time. Big thank you to Arts Council England again, and just thank you to Textiles for supporting the channel. If you haven't entered the battle for Textiles, have a look and enter it, okay? Because it's 1 round, and even if you get through or you don't get through, you're showcasing your style, okay? And you're putting that out there on the world stage, showing people this is who I am, and people remember you, okay? And it builds up your rep, okay? So make sure you try and do that if you can. And there's also another battle online as well. I wanted just to say by Little Tim, okay? So he's doing a battle called Grounded Battle UK 70 Smoke, and that one's an online battle as well. So if you could check that one out also. But Little Tim's one of our judges, and big respect to him. One of the leading UK B-boys for many years now. So if you don't know who he is, check out his page, B-boy Little Tim, okay, or Tim Hamilton on Facebook. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Remember to cool down, do the stretch we did at the beginning, or if you want to carry on dancing, just go for it and watch another video. But please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also if you want to get some merchandise, I got a t-shirt through today, which is sick, okay, and if you want to get one, t-shirts are available in the merchandise store, and you can find that in the link in the description, okay? So thank you everyone for joining us, and I'll see you next week. Peace!